Yes, yes, this is the Rastafari Samurai, never leaving you dry in your eye. I approve this message nationwide with my brother Sean Myrie. Man, we are here talking about what 50 years of hip hop history. You done know, man. So yo, like, what are we starting off with, my brother?
So, besides just talking about the where it came from, we want to talk about the artists throughout the history, right? So we could talk about the beginning and everything, but I want to talk about the 50 most influential artists, hip hop artists. Influential, right? So I'm gonna start off before we do a lineup of all of them.
Yeah.
Right. One artist who's been around from what over 20 something years now and still relevant, and that's Jay-Z.
Oh yeah.
Sean Carter. Too much people could say they've been around for 20 or more years.
It's a little longer than that, ain't
more,
it?
yeah.
It's longer than that, man. Like, when did he start his career?
Really
He didn't know, like, wait. His solo album came out in '96. Yes, that's true.
I think he had something
but
before that,
he started before that.
Yeah, he had something with Jazzo.
Yes, that's what I'm talking about. And that was like the mid 80s. Wasn't that 88, 89 or so?
Yeah, like late 80s, early 90s.
No, 80s, yo.
Yeah, about late 80s. Yeah.
Jazzo was like around those times.
Yeah,
80s, man.
The guy,
and he was like his protege.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not true?
So when Jay-Z came out, I know that he came out around when Biggie was big. Like getting big.
Yeah. Whoa. Sorry.
Biggie Smalls was getting big, just starting to like get commercial, and after then he passed away.
Yes.
So it was like passing the torch, if you want to call it like that. If you really look on it. And he came out with his first album, Reasonable Doubt. What year was that?
Reasonable Doubt came out in 1996.
96?
Yes. Check it out if you want.
Early 96.
Came out in 1996. I don't know what month, but it came out in 96.
Was it before Biggie died?
What was that?
Was it before Biggie died?
Before Biggie died?
Yeah, he came out with that album.
Yeah, because Biggie died in 97.
Oh, you're right. So
March 97, didn't he?
Reasonable Doubt came out when Tupac was around still.
Yeah.
So that's why he kind of knew about Tupac, and that's the time when he was slowly beefing with like whatever they're saying with Biggie. 96, before Biggie died, right? 96 is when Tupac died.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying now, Jay-Z is the one who took off after Tupac and Biggie died, basically.
Well, pretty much, like, they're out of the picture. It's then who's gonna take the crown?
Because there's DMX, just saying, around. No, DMX he came after. A little bit after, right? So that bring him up. But Jay-Z was already starting his whole empire. Like
I said, who would take the crown?
When he came out, he didn't just come out as an artist. He came out with a label.
Like I said, like as much as being an artist, all right? Okay, yes, you're going to be an artist. But later on, you have to, like, it's up to you if you're going to elevate and evolutionize yourself as a businessman. You get what I mean? So what he did, he said, yo, I'm going to come up with a label. You know what I mean? Besides being an artist at the same time.
Yeah, control more.
Have more creative control and all of that. And guess what? Up to like how many years what took him to get his master's.
But what it is, no one didn't want to just sign him too. So he's saying, I'm going to just make myself a star because he was trying to get signed or whatever, make people see that they should invest, and no one really wanted to sign him. That's the story, what I heard Damon Dash was putting out there.
Yeah.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but I swear, so he said, let's do our own thing.
Well, in fact, he appreciated that because think about it. If the right record label came with the right numbers at the time, right? Wouldn't that, you think that wouldn't have ruined him instead of being more successful?
I mean the right record.
Think about what I'm saying to you. They shopped around for a record deal, didn't they?
Yeah.
So what if the numbers were right for him at the time instead of going independent?
Yeah, it wouldn't be Jay-Z.
That's what I'm talking about, man.
Yeah, it's true because you would have been in a
Think about it, because it
situation.
would have been a situation because you're now the label belongs you.
Yeah,
You belong to the label, and you have to make figures and all that. You're not independent, so that means that the label has to see a huge percentage of your income, what
yeah.
your residuals from all the projects you're signed to
He
for the
didn't
label.
make a cash money deal,
Exactly.
even though he had artists on Roc-A-Fella, right? He didn't do that, and then they had their own different clothing companies. They had a liquor, I think, a liquor company with there's him, Damon Dash, and Cream Biggs.
Yeah.
Yeah, remember, people forget about them. People know about Damon Dash and Jay-Z, but there's another guy, Cream Biggs. Don't forget that. So these guys were all smart, intelligent thinkers, and they were together. Jay-Z had, it wasn't just Jay-Z.
No.
Respect Sean Carter, but
Three of them.
why you think he had Dame Dash and Cream Biggs are on him?
Because you needed a team. No, regardless, of whatever you do, you need a team for the infrastructure to get success on what you want to accomplish.
Yeah, so respect to Hove, but he knows what we're talking about. Cream Biggs, how come I know about him? You seen him on all the albums. I swear he's on the albums. His name's on the albums. You know what I mean?
Yeah, if you check it up on the old CDs and stuff, I've seen that.
He's a
I've
big
seen the name.
investor.
Like, in fact, them days, what, like, I was like wondering, like, I didn't know them back in them days, right? Because I collected a lot of CDs, and I see like, because you've seen Damon Dash in front of the camera and Jay, but this guy doesn't go in front of the camera too tough. So I'm like, who's this Burke guy? I'm like,
Cream Burke? Is it
you know what I
Cream
mean?
Burke?
Yeah, like, I'm like, who
Big-
is this guy? You know what I mean? I'm like, who is this guy? He's like the silent
Quiet,
guy. He's
yeah.
like quiet guy. That means that this guy must be the real money guy,
Yeah.
because you don't see him. You know what I mean?
Let's see now. Jay-Z now. We're gonna do a research. What's one of your favorite albums? There's a lot
I
of
can tell
albums.
you right now. Yeah, like, Reasonable Doubt is one of my favorite albums for sure. But besides that one, in my lifetime, Volume 2,
Yeah.
that's my next one I like. And in my lifetime, not Volume 1 as well. But Volume 2, I prefer Volume 2 because a lot of good hits are on that. And shit, those are the three albums I really like the most.
His brethren was Kareem Biggs Burke. You're right.
Yeah.
Me and you was right.
Yeah, but
He's very important.
those are the three main albums that I like the most. These first three albums.
But you know what?
You know what I mean?
Listen, and I don't know what happened, but I listen to Jay-Z albums, right?
Well, same
and
here.
I'm not gonna say I don't like Jay-Z,
But like I said, the three albums are his like, he knows the first album is the classic, right? But after that, your sophomore album and all of that and everything, you know what I mean? Because he's still been developing as an independent artist,
yeah,
right? And then after that, you have to expand. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You have to expand because, like, don't get me wrong, you're still an artist, but, you want things a little more lighter for you during your career. You get what I mean? So let me broke out some new artists them under the label, right? And the thing is, the ironic thing is, he started getting artists them who are not even from New York, right?
So after when he was building up his label, right? What do you think after the breakup? What happened?
The breakup.
Because they got too big headed.
Yo, I could tell you what happened, man. They brought too many entities into the thing.
Too fast.
Too fast. You had Cameron with the diplomats. You had Beanie Siegel with the state property. You get what I mean? You have big clashes right there. You get what I'm saying? One from Philly and one from Harlem.
Yeah, but they probably got along still.
Nah, man. Nah, bro.
Maybe not all of them.
Yo, bro. No.
Yeah,
Maybe
well,
to a certain extent. Guy, we're not there to know that. Yo, Eagles and guy, tour and all them guy, yo, I hear say there was, yo, man. And then during the catastrophe of different things that go on, remember Beanie went in the lockup, right?
Yeah.
The split really happened during the time he was in lockup. You know that, right?
Yeah.
He was like, what the fuck?
But yeah, Jay-Z.
You get what I mean?
Jay-Z, Sean Carter knew what he wanted because remember, that's when Roc-A-Fella they had the clothing line, and
Mm-hmm.
after then one was claiming everything, or claiming different things until now he broke off and he created Rock Nation. Remember, he created Rock Nation.
I think to me, I think my boy wanted a little more than what Jay was offering to him. That's what I think. Straight up. That's what I think. That's my personal
So
opinion.
Jay created Rock Nation.
What do you think though? What do you think?
Jay
You agree with what I'm saying or not?
Jay probably said, "Yo, he invested money in it. He's the artist."
But what do you think, my boy? Why do you think the split is there? Because Beer says, yo, it had to do with something even with the mastering too,
With who?
with the mastering as well.
Yeah, the
He wanted a piece of that.
Yeah, so
You know what I mean?
Jay-Z just decided, let me just break off. I don't care what it is. I give people whatever a percent, whatever they want,
Mm-hmm.
but I just want to be doing my own thing.
Mm-hmm.
He just said, I got to do my own thing. I'm not going to sound selfish. I don't want to
Okay,
share.
but no, but the thing is, okay, but do you agree what I'm saying though? Do you think that my boy wanted more than Jay is?
Yeah.
Is
He didn't want to give up everything. Jay wanted everything, mostly everything.
huh?
He probably wanted mostly
Or
everything.
Dash?
No, Jay-Z wanted probably mostly everything.
Okay.
But Dash said, no, man, you got to give me something.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, people are going to look on it the other way around. No, Jay-Z wanted everything, like mostly. But he probably said, I'll give you something, but it's not going to be that.
And he didn't agree to that.
Eh?
And he didn't agree to that.
He agreed to that.
He may have said.
And what I think, I don't know about, this Jay-Z doesn't promote his clothing. Like, he has Sean Carter, right? But then there's the Roc-A-Fella.
Rockwear?
Rockwear. That's probably Damon Dash probably have some.
Where's Rockwear now?
Because of Damon Dash, probably.
Okay, but where's Rockwear now?
Where's
Rockaware now?
I don't know.
Have you seen it anywhere, anything anymore?
But it's a collector's. If you have it, it's fucking.
That's what I'm saying, though. It's weird, eh?
Yeah.
At one point in time, it was like wildflower.
Yeah.
And then now suddenly it's rare.
So now when you see Jay-Z now, what do you think of him now? He's
Jay?
He's a big businessman.
Businessman, man.
What is them?
He's a philanthropist.
Yeah, them big names now. And you see him doing like all types of stuff.
Straight up, man. Look,
with billionaires.
Jay right now, he's the East Coast. Snoop is the West Coast.
But Jay's like culture too.
No, I'm just saying. Well, how about Snoop?
Snoop's culture. I think people want to talk GOAT. Okay, remember they put all type of people saying they're GOAT, and Jay-Z is a GOAT. Eminem's a GOAT. Definitely Snoop Dogg's a GOAT. People should be starting to call Snoop
I would call
GOAT.
Snoop more than
He
a
could
GOAT
perform.
than any day. I would say that straight up.
Why
Because you know
Snoop-
why I'm saying this? I'm gonna tell you straight up, goods. They will play a Snoop track in a club more or less than an Eminem track.
Snoop's definitely
You
a
know
GOAT.
that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Snoop is a GOAT. Super GOAT. Not no normal like we're just saying a GOAT. He could perform. He's still relevant. And let me say again, he could perform and he's still relevant.
And the kids know him. The little kiddies know him up till now. All right? He's evolutionized himself.
I put him right up there with Jay-Z.
You damn straight you have to.
And Nas.
Exactly. He doesn't get the credit due.
Because
You know what I
really,
mean?
if you want to look at it and you're going to look on who's alive right now.
It's like one of my favorites.
If you're going to say who's alive right now for the GOATs, guy, I think those three is the right ones.
Which
Jay-Z,
three? Go on.
Snoop, and Nas. Who else? Who's alive now? Gold. Do you want to say GOAT status? Industry, I mean rapper, artist.
Yeah, you're right.
status. Snoop, Jay-Z.
Been doing it a
and
long
Nas.
time.
Snoop got the
Been
West.
doing it a long
Yeah,
time.
I said with
And
years
still
of quality.
still doing it.
Snoop. Anyone ever? Put
Well,
that?
there's
Jay-Z and
there's one from the east still, and he's one of my
Busta
favorite.
Rhymes.
Yeah, Busta. You can't forget Busta,
put
boss.
Busta, put Busta
I'm sorry
up there.
to say.
Yeah, okay. No,
You know what I mean? Because right now, I'll
Busta.
still say it right
Busta,
now.
no,
I'll
Busta.
still say it. Busta Boss will bust Jay-Z's ass
but me
in
say
the
no-
lyrical.
No, but me say Buster too. Buster. But
No,
we're
but
talking-
I'm just saying, He will boss his ass.
No, yeah, right. I shouldn't have
You know
forgot
why I'm saying that?
Boss.
Because Boss still talks to this day that this guy still want to duck him from whatever,
Who?
from the challenge from high school
I never
days.
heard about that.
Oh man,
Ooh, Buster.
yo,
He didn't.
yeah, the battle wasn't done here. Say, guy, what are you talking
I
about?
never heard that.
This guy is hungry for Jay if
I
he
never heard
ever
that
wanted
story.
to, but Jay's beyond that, guy. You know, right? I know.
But what I'm saying though, okay, Buster Rhymes, alive. That's fair. Now who else?
Who
There's
else?
nobody else to stretch. No, none. Okay, they're gonna say Eminem.
Guy, I'm not even saying Eminem.
But we're
Straight
talking longevity. Like, look at those people I just said. The
longevity.
ones, all those ones that's been around. All those
It's
ones.
like you disrespecting the old school. Then
No,
who guys who
I'm
are
talking.
old?
I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the top, the ones who are right now relevant.
Oh,
Those are
okay,
all
all right
relevant
then.
people. You see
No,
them in award
well, I don't
shows.
know,
You
man.
see new music by them.
I don't know.
You see
Like,
people interviewing them still.
yeah,
They're all relevant. You see Busta Rhymes recently. You
yeah,
see
of
Jay-Z
course.
recently. You
Yes,
see Nas recently.
yeah.
Who else did I say? All those people are Jay-Z recently. Oh yeah. They're all in the media still. Okay?
That's no doubt.
And they've been around over 20 years. That's what I'm talking about too. If you've been around, been talked about.
Mm-hmm.
All those people have been talked about. Nas, Buster, Jay-Z, all of them. Still people talking about them. They're doing shows. They're all performing still. That's what I'm saying. All those